I really feel bad for myself because thank you very much for that, Chunky. I should have known earlier that I was still on mute, but thank you very much for doing that. So, like I said earlier, we do have, a new Animal Crossing stream. And I did mention earlier that I now have a cup with my name on it. I just got it from online shopping. Just something to, to say that I have my name. And thank you for letting me know about that you can't hear my voice. And Milas, thank you very much for dropping by as well. And like what I mentioned, things are a lot more beautiful now in the fair Isle of Serjavia. We've now got these bushes that are finally flowering. I was wondering after when it would actually flower, but I think these are holly bushes, so at least we now have that one resolved. We can now actually enjoy seeing the flowers from this, so yep. And I was asking before I was told that my microphone was not working, I was asking how was everybody, because right now, as it says there in my calendar, it is a Thursday, and I want to check up with you guys how everything is doing. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to fulfill my promise, which is to open up all the presents that have been in my mailbox ever since, I think, October? Or even September. I've got a load of presents, so I'll do it like this. Hey guys, how is everybody doing? Salutations, Serjavians. This is Serjay Svek, and welcome back to my loot box opening. My loot box opening stream. Oh my goodness, I always wanted to do something like that, but you know, I don't have money for loot boxes or whatever things they have in games. But now, after how many months I will finally be able to open all of these boxes here. Chunky says he's attending a wedding and watching my stream at the same time. Wow, thank you very much for the multitasking. Isn't it difficult, though? Yeah, you might leave in a bit. Sure, no problem. Thank you very much for dropping by. I know that you need to focus more on the wedding, so thank you still. And Chunky says, love your island, by the way. Thank you very much for that. And yes, one of these days when we're both free, let me go. I would like to visit your island again, just to see how much it has changed since we last talked. Okay, so about Serjay Svek's home. So I got a rank B. I haven't paid off my debt, so there's still a lot of stuff that I haven't fixed. And, what's this? It's really, quiet. You know, I mean, there's a bunch of things that I still need to do, so yeah. And Mila says, your video is being streamed in the reception. The reception of where, Milas? I don't really understand what that means. Hey Tater Tot, I've kept every note I've gotten from a friend. I totally have to rent an off-island storage unit to hold those notes, but they're from friends, so it's worth the cost. Aw, that's so sweet. The wedding the wedding reception. Oh, now I get it. Oh my goodness. Imagine if the tech people actually messed it up and then they ended up putting someone's stream. They ended up putting up someone's stream in the middle of the wedding reception. That would be a hilarious moment right there. Okay, and then we've got Daisy May. So thank you very kindly for always buying my turnips. Here are some freshly picked bamboo shoots straight from our mountain to my favorite Serjay Svek. Eat them, plant them, do what pleases you. Nice. Milos, thank you very much for dropping by. And, sorry, Juz, thank you very much for dropping by. And for Milos, I'm going to say, hey, everybody, salutations, Serjavians. This is Serjay Svek. And I hope to everybody who was in this wedding that you all have a lovely day and a wonderful life together. Okay, you take care, everybody, and always stay safe. Okay. So Juz, as promised, I am going to, opening up every single present that I've got, or every letter that I've got from, I think maybe August or September, so we've got a long way to go. So, and you've been very generous sending me these presents, so thank you very much for that. Let's go to Lucha now. We're actually having like an unboxing video, now that I think about it. It's not loot boxes though, it's just letters. Lucha, you know what? It's a good way to to get to know someone better. Send them a card like this. Let's see where to start. Maybe I should tell you something about me that you don't know. Oh, I'm out of space. Oh yeah, I don't. That's the problem with me before, because I used to have such large handwriting. So because of that, I don't have. Usually before, when I used to take notes in my notebook as a kid, I didn't have a lot of space left over, so I would always squeeze the last few letters, the last few sentences, just to make sure that it would fit into one page. But thankfully, with computerized homework becoming more popular, that's not such a problem anymore. So we got a present from Red. Juz, this is the time that I visited your island all those months ago. So yeah, I finally got it. Did you know that books are just a bunch of letters, and there's only I gotta count. Okay, there's only 104 letters. How do they make such big books with that few letters? Words are weird. Cranston. That's not something that I'd like to discuss with you, Cranston. Oh goodness, 51,000 points, rank A. Nice. Okay, token of appreciation from Happy Home Academy, nice. I've got Bank of Nook. 275 bells. Present from Mom. Today you're 1 year older and 1 year wiser. Maybe it's time to give broccoli another go. No matter what, you'll always be my baby. I'll stop singing that song right now. I don't want to get hit by copyright. But yeah, this was actually supposed to be... I was supposed to stream on my birthday last October for, you know, just to finally experience what an Animal Crossing birthday is like. But unfortunately, life got in the way and I got too busy. But maybe one of these days, maybe before the end of the year, I'll do a time travel back to my birthday so I could experience it. Still 51,000, rank A, nice. Nintendo. Thank you for downloading the update, so we got a present for that. While Mom says that I should give broccoli a try, I already like broccoli. It's one of those vegetables that I didn't like before, but now I actually like it. I think what it brings me back to what I read before, that, you know, as kids, your tastes are vastly different from how you are when you grow up. You know, the things that you used to like before now become a lot sweeter, and the things that you used to think were bitter, let's say vegetables and whatnot, become a lot tastier and more tolerable. Maybe as we grow older, we begin to accept the bitterness of life. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go that way. Just, you know, saw an opportunity and I took it. But yeah, I do like broccoli now, and I do like a lot more vegetables compared to before, because I know before I was such a kid, and I know I gave my parents headaches because I was a very picky eater. But yeah, because Mila says broccoli is the best textured veggie for me. Okay, then you probably like cauliflower then as well, because broccoli and cauliflower are pretty much like just two versions of the same thing, in my opinion. But broccoli has this, you know, this grassier feel to it compared to cauliflower. And it's not just about the color too, it really is about texture. Creeping through on October 31st for Halloween, my dear pumpkins, you get a portrait of Jack, the reigning czar of Halloween. So Milas likes broccoli more than cauliflower, I see. Let me know down in the chat comments below or there what kind of vegetable did you despise before, but now that you actually not necessarily love, but you actually like more. More paint options. This is from Fidel. Happy birthday, have a good one, and thankful for our friendship and the moments we shared together. God bless, man. Oh my goodness, I love this card and I love this one, this present too. Thank you, Fidel, appreciate it. Happy Home Academy, yeah, still rank 8. There are still a few things strewn about in your first floor right wing, and you know you can't store things you aren't using, right? Well, I don't have any storage space because I didn't pay off my debt. So please get off my case. Let's see, Audie is next. Once my teacher caught me passing a note rather, and I had to read it aloud. It said, "I hate pop music." I was lying. I wanted to impress this girl, Debbie. She liked prog rock. What even is prog rock? Well, prog rock, or progressive rock, is something that I don't know. And I will defer to those who are more musically knowledgeable in my chat. It's kind of like nowadays there's things like chill hop, lo-fi, vaporwave, dreamwave, that sort of thing. Those things have become vastly more popular nowadays, especially the lo-fi. For those who've been watching, YouTube, or been hanging around YouTube, that image of that girl doing homework, and there's always that 24/7 lo-fi hits while while studying. That's been a constant in my YouTube experience for the past couple of years. I want to express my appreciation for all that you do for me. That's why I decided to get you this gift, Juz. And simple panel, got it. Place in pocket, no message there. Let's see. Okay, no message there. I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing this until I run out of space in my pockets, and then we'll just start dumping it around, so I can free up some space, and then I will go back here if ever. Vesta, my favorite sheep, my favorite villager. Thinking of you, Tater Tot. I was out for a walk on the beach just now when I remembered a funny thing you said once, and it made me smile all over again. I thought you should know that, so that's why I sent you this note. Never change, Vesta. I know I'm trying to pretend to cry, but some part of me really wants to cry because she is my favorite. I never want to let go of her, no matter who else in the island may come and go. I never want her to go. You're never leaving the island, Vesta. You're always gonna be there. Okay, so anyway, enough of that creepy stuff. Let's go back to Mom. With apple stuffed cheeks, I take long walks and read long books. I take long naps in long pajamas. This time of year is wonderful, but far too short. Enjoy it while it lasts. I understand. Thank you, Mom. And more Happy Home Academy. Wow, I'm raking in all these A's even without doing anything. I know there's a bunch of... I know that S is still higher, but the fact is that even though I've been away or I have not been consistently playing this game for a number of months, and I still get A's, that is something that I am amazed by and proud of as well. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hold on, please. Okay, Cranston, my arch enemy. Tell me, Tater Tot, what did you have for dinner last night? Will you have it again tonight? Can I have some? I'll bring my own plate. It smelled so good. Well, what I had for dinner last night was just... Oh gosh, what did I have for dinner last night? Oh no. Oh no, it's just noodles. It's just noodles. Now I remember. It's just noodles. What we call pancit canton. And it's pancit canton is like a Filipino noodle dish, and pancit is what you call, or what we normally call in the Philippines, the different types of noodle dishes that we have. So they come from Chinese culture, and but when I say pancit canton, normally people might think it's the one that comes in a sachet and then you instant pancit canton. But no, what we had yesterday was cooked by my mom, and it was she just boiled the noodles and then she mixed in some cabbage, carrots, some onions, and then tiny bits of pork. Lovely, lovely. That's actually something that's pretty common in parties in the Philippines. So yeah, I'm grateful that I finally got a chance to eat that once again after such a long time. It really does bring back memories of all the parties in the Philippines when I was a kid, the kids' parties, because you can never egg sushi. You can never have, or some things that you can never not have in a Philippine kids party is like hot dogs, skewers, cocktail hot dogs, not the ball hot dogs, not the regular hot dogs, just cocktail hot dogs. Put in skewers and then alternated with marshmallows. That's one thing. And then you have the spaghetti, which is very meat sauce spaghetti, which is very sweet, actually. And then what else? And what we call barbecue. But unlike American barbecue, which is really just like marinated meat and then grilled, we have our barbecue is what we call like skewered bits of pork or beef, and then we baste it with like a sort of barbecue sauce, and then we have it grilled. And of course, the infamous lumpiang Shanghai. Lumpia in the Philippines is spring rolls. So we do have a vegetarian option, but we also have what we call lumpiang Shanghai. And lumpiang Shanghai is just the wrap, pork, like ground pork, usually sometimes with onions and carrots, just to have like an extender. And then it's wrapped in the egg roll or the spring roll wrapper, and then deep fried. And usually it's around this big. It's tiny. And then it's served with sweet and sour sauce. Feel like royalty there, bro. Thank you, Jess. So this, the reason why I say lumpiang Shanghai is infamous is because everybody wants to get some of that lumpiang Shanghai. If you don't get it on your first trip to the dining table, chances are there will be barely any left, or it'll be completely gone. That's why a couple of years ago there was a joke that your pockets are full. So there was a joke that if you want to actually want to taste your lumpiang Shanghai, you have to make sure that everybody regulates how many pieces they get. So there were jokes that, okay, you're only allowed to get 3 pieces per person. Or there was even like a CCTV camera pointed exactly where the plate of the lumpiang Shanghai is. So yeah, that's just some of those things that just really are, now that I think about it, are quite hilarious. So a jockey uniform here. Let's open some of these presents. Bamboo shoots. Sinking painting. Okay, I'll give that to Blathers. Golden HHA plaque. Mom's homemade cake. Ring con. Wow, a ring con. Okay. Jack's portrait. Robot hero. Wow. Thank you very much for the robot hero. Simple panel. Billiard table. Arcade combat game. Wow, I've been looking for this. Thank you very much. Mom's tea cozy. Egg sushi costume. Gizzard shad sushi costume. What else? Tuna sushi costume. And gold armor. I think I already have the gold armor, but thank you very much for sending this to me. So what I'm gonna do is, before I open any more presents, let me just sell what I can, and then we'll take care of the other presents. Hey Sid, can you get out? That's the problem with this area. I can't jump to the other side as long as someone else is there fishing. I think I should remove the egg gate, but I do like how it looks there, so no more. We'll keep it there. Winter has come to the fair Isle of Serjay, but thankfully there are no ice crystal zombie monsters in our way. So that's one less thing to worry about. Oh, I forgot to talk about to you. Hey Peggy. After we talked about Serjay the other day, I had to move. That and my lease was up, so it was, do I pay an extra 300 bells a month or go live near Serjay Svek? So here I am. Welcome, welcome. Sid, what's up? It's Serjay Svek. I haven't spoken to you in a while, it seems, and was worried I'd done scared you off. Well, I know you got your own affairs to attend to, so I'll let you get to it. Good to see you. It's so good to talk to everybody after such a long period of time away. Beginning to look a lot like Toy Day, huh? You got all your gifts ready for the big exchange, rockin'? Don't forget the wrapping paper. It's gotta be presentable. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't use your puns against me. That's my thing. That's what makes me me. But anyway, let's go put some stuff away. So, for the longest time, I've been looking for another arcade combat game. So I'll go put it here. I'll just arrange everything later. Nice. Actually, oh yeah, I was looking for an arcade fighting game, but this is good enough too. Arcade combat game. Maybe I'll find another one to match it. And what else have we got here? Ah yes, anything we can sell, or give to Blathers. Let's go do that first. I was going back to what I mentioned earlier at the very beginning, because you were talking about music, so prog rock, right? I don't know anything about prog rock, but like what I mentioned, a bunch of popular music genres nowadays, especially for YouTube, is what's this? Lo-fi, dreamwave, vaporwave, and all that stuff. And I mentioned lo-fi specifically because I've been doing a lot of listening to Nujabes and J Dilla. So what happened is that these two are considered to be like the fathers of lo-fi hip-hop. But I do think Nujabes is more of a jazz hip-hop style. But I kind of see where the lo-fi hip-hop influences come from. For J Dilla, I guess. I'm not really good with my music genres. Because I think lo-fi is just pretty much like having music that sounds like what the name sounds, low fidelity, lo-fi. So it doesn't really sound so crisp. It sounds like it was done on a radio from a long time ago. But yeah, J Dilla and Nujabes. If you haven't ever listened to them before, I suggest you do. They're amazing. And the interesting thing about it is that even though they were a world apart, because J Dilla is American, and Nujabes is Japanese, they were both born on the same day. And unfortunately, they both lost their lives at a very young age. But despite their very short lives, they were able to contribute greatly to the hip-hop music world. And for those who also watch anime, Nujabes, and by the way, Nujabes is actually just his name backwards. So his real name is Sabe Jun, Jun being his first name. So when you reverse it, it becomes Nujabes. So for Nujabes, if you guys watch anime, he's actually the guy who composed the soundtrack of Samurai Champloo. If you haven't watched that anime, go watch it. It's awesome. It's an excellent follow-up. In my opinion, it's an excellent follow-up to things like Cowboy Bebop. Great, great, great. And if you want to have another like Nujabes album, or if you want to try a Nujabes album, go listen to his Lovesick songs. It's a collection of different songs that talk about love and heartbreak and life and death and all these things. And he produced the music while Shingo, or Shing02, performed the rap. And it's called Lovesick Hexalogy. That's the name of the album. And it's called Lovesick Hexalogy because there are 6 parts of Lovesick to it. And for J Dilla, I only came to know him just like a couple of years ago, so I'm not really familiar with it. but everybody seems to recommend his album Donuts. So because Jay Dilla loved donuts, and and his song, and then that was like his second or one of his last big album that he worked on before he unfortunately passed away. But his memory is kept alive because his uncle apparently is the one who runs a donut shop under his name. Okay, let's see. Dab, sell this. Sell the bamboo shoots. I don't need those right now. And these, and this, and this. And for now, this. And this. Weeds and the coral. Okay. There's just something about like listening to lo-fi that is very relaxing. But the problem is if you end up listening to lo-fi for a very long time, or rather, if I end up listening to lo-fi for a very long time, I end up feeling really, really, really tired. It's kind of hypnotizing sometimes. So yeah, if you're not careful, you might end up falling asleep before you know it, especially if you listen to it at work. Let's open the rest of these letters. Okay, so Luna, I'll take that. Dream stuff. The Bank of Nook added 550 bells to your account. Happy Home Academy, now I'm B. Wow, okay. Nintendo. Okay, nice. I'll take this. Juz, again, thank you for the presents. Happy Halloween. Appreciate it. And another one from Juz. Nice, a pumpkin letter. I like this paper. Really, really nice. It's like one of those gift cards, like that Hallmark Hallmark cards every Halloween. Sometimes they would have like special shapes on them, but yeah, they also have their own touch, and I've always seen them in National Bookstore, a local bookstore chain, and they're quite popular during the holidays. Mila says, don't play lo-fi on siesta times. Why? Because I do want to sleep during my siesta. What do you mean by that, Milas? Most of the time, if I feel sleepy, I just pop in some lo-fi and then I go to sleep. And hopefully I go to sleep, because sometimes even with a lo-fi, I don't fall asleep. When working, oh, of course, you don't play it when you're working, but siesta time is when you sleep, when you nap. But yeah, thanks, we were able to clear that up. Show me some pics. Nice. Stylish seat. Shell rug, nice. Luna again. Dreams need not always begin with a destination in mind. I believe you would agree, so I will now offer to surprise you with fine dreams of my choosing. You never know where a surprise may take you. That sounds like a very, very Persona-like thing. We're going to Mementos. Oh goodness, so we're going to the midnight hour, or whatever you call that. I don't know, I've never played any of the games. I did attempt to play Persona 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation Portable, or PSP, but I didn't, unfortunately didn't have enough time before my PSP just broke down. But I did start a bit of Persona 2, and it was okay. I'm just happy that it was available on a format like PlayStation on the PSP. But for part 2, since there are 2 parts to part 2, you only have Innocent Sin, which is part 1. They don't have Eternal Punishment for the PSP, which is very strange. Okay, give me that souvenir, Gulliver. Rank B again. I know there's a bunch of stuff on my floor, right? There's nothing I can do about that. And last is a present from Mom. The house is covered in snow with like a thick blanket, one that's cold and wet. As I battle the bitter cold, I think of you and sow through the night. Stay warm, my child. I want to say again that Mom in this game is a poet after my own heart. She really has a way with words, in my opinion. Okay, let's open these presents. Dream Bell exchange ticket, okay. Yule log. Jack's face. Oh yeah, that's for Halloween. Jack's robe. Spooky chair. I'll go learn the recipe for this. Sweet. Nice. Alright, and let's go to this one. Golden seat. Oh, I do know this one, though. But thanks anyway. Shell rug. I think I learned this. Yeah, but it's okay. And the last two. Samurai wig. And mom's hand knit sweater. I don't think we ever need to have sweaters here in this country. It never gets that cold that we would actually need a sweater. Unless you're like in Baguio or Tagaytay, which are like way elevated up there. I remember during one of my visits to Baguio, I ended up almost freezing because it's so cold there that it can go down to 13 degrees centigrade, and holy cow, my body was not meant to be in a 13-degree area. And that's the thing, there's no air conditioning, there's no electric fans. You just open your windows and then it's free, and it's like you're freezing out there. There's nothing I could do. So whether or not I actually closed my windows early in the day or I kept them open, it's gonna be terribly cold. And whenever I would sleep, I would always what's this? I would always just close. Well, no, I would wear a blanket, and then I would wear a jacket as well. That's how cold it was. And as much as I enjoyed the idea of experiencing snow, I don't think the cold will be any good. Mila says, pretty cold in Baguio. Experience a time when it's 10 to 11 degrees? Goodness gracious. That's almost like positively freezing already. I don't want to go through that, thank you. We're not used to extremely cold temperatures in this country. But since it's a tropical country, we're experiencing a lot of hot, sweltering temperatures as well. But the thing is, it's getting much hotter. Even this year, I did not expect it would ever be this hot, in the sense that it would go up to like 40 degrees centigrade or 41 degrees. It's just that high. And I had no idea why it would go that high, but every day that it occurred, especially during noontime for lunch, I just wanted it all to end. Like, please, just end it all. I don't want to go through this heat. But not like that. I mean, like, end the day. I mean, sorry, end the day. I don't want to have to go through this anymore. So I took away our satellite dish. And the reason why is because I am going to put my robot hero that I got here. So from reaching Mount Pulag summit, according to Mila's, it is 10 degrees. Wow. Mount Pulag is a mountain in our country. It's a popular spot for mountaineers. So yeah. And Mila's, I think, has a lot of experience with going up mountains and such. So I think he would definitely know what it would be like, the struggle of having to climb mountains. So finally, I have, what's this? I now have my robot hero, and the reason why I'm so proud of that is because now, if you go to the other side, yeah, and it's lower than 10 degrees. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. If we go to the other side here, on the other beach, we now have a match to our Godzilla statue. Well, it's technically not Godzilla because it's copyright, so we'll just say it's our kaiju statue. Okay, let's go over here. Wait a second, whatever happened to my sign here? There was supposed to be a sign here, Oarfish Onsen. Oh boy, I think I must have sold it or something like that. Oh boy, I think I need to make a new one. But yeah, this is Oarfish Onsen, right in front of the beach, or right in front of the sea. Milas calls it Svekzilla. Maybe I could. A nice compromise. And the reason why I call this place Oarfish Onsen is because right here, right at this very part of the beach, I caught 3 oarfish right at this spot. So because of that, when I finally started terraforming my island, I decided, you know what, let's go name it after the fish that has brought me a lot of luck. I didn't even know that you can actually catch the snowflakes at this time. Very interesting item we could catch. Oh man, sea bass again. Always. C+! Goodness gracious. Oarfish Onsen has a nice ring to it. Why, thank you. I do have a preference for naming things with the same letter and such. Like what Stan Lee used to do with his comics before. Peter Parker, Betty Brant, that sort of thing. It kind of makes things a lot easier to remember when they're the same letter. J. Jonah Jameson, and a bunch of other people that he created. Reed Richards. Yeah, we don't have to go into like a naming spree, but you get the idea. By the way, how are you doing over there, Milas? Just keeping quiet because I'm catching fish. There we go. And let me know if the sound is too low when it comes to the microphone or my voice or the game. Just make sure, we're just making sure that all the levels are equal. Mila said, good, chilling to your vid while working. That's good to know, thank you. So now that we're done with that, let's start digging some fossils. Just clear up the island a bit more. I need to play this game more often because I don't want to have to keep dealing with the weeds. Such a pain to have to go through every single time. Weeds here, and the thing is, I think what I want them to do next time is to make it so you can turn the camera around outside, because it's kind of hard to see if there are any weeds or anything at the back unless you do like the thinking animation. That's my opinion. Okay, there are a bunch of weeds here. And what I also want them to do is to make sure that I will not accidentally pick up like a fence or something. I don't know how it is in the previous Animal Crossing games because this is my first Animal Crossing, but I hope that they find a way to implement that so it's a lot easier. Okay, just find some more fossils. We'll deal with stray plants over here in a bit. Nice. More fossils. I actually finished my museum already, or at least the fossil area of the museum, so I don't need to worry about catching all these fossils now. I just need all the money that I can get. I need to pay off my debt to Tom Nook. I can't keep being in debt. That's not good. For me, personally, I'm the type of person that enjoys, even if it's painful at the moment, I prefer just to pay everything in one fell swoop. I'm not really a fan of 12 months or 24 months, because even if it has no interest, I don't like to have it lingering over me. Audie, hey. And Mila says, what happens when you pay your debts fully? Well, you've got more rooms in your house. You've got an upstairs, you've got a basement, you got more rooms and space, and you've got a lot more storage space. So that will make things a lot easier. And unlike what you see now with my island, I don't have to dump a lot of things on the floor just because I don't have any space in my house. But I think what I need to do is that I need to start crafting again just to make sure I can make some space. Because I do acknowledge that I have a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Let's say clothes or materials, they're way too much. So I think it's best that I start getting rid of it. You know, it's the end of the year. You need to do a little bit of decluttering sometimes if you can. And speaking of it being the end of the year, I suppose this is like the perfect time for me to say that I would like to thank everybody who was a part of my streaming and video making career for this year. I only started making videos and streams last March 2020, and it all started with Animal Crossing when it came to streaming, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. On YouTube, we were able to get 64 subscribers this year alone. So add that to the three subscribers that I originally had. I now have a total of 67. And we are currently at 23 followers on Twitch. So I think I just need like 27 more and I'll be able to become an affiliate. So if you guys enjoy what you see so far with Animal Crossing, I do stream as often as I can on the weekdays and on the every day. And I mostly play Nintendo games, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, and maybe some other games here and there. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitch. My name there is Serjay Svek Twitch. And if you want to see the VODs, in case you missed the stream, you can follow my YouTube, Serjay Svek. And of course, you can become a member of the Serjavian Nation Discord, so you guys always know when I'm available and we talk about other stuff. Food, video games, pets, animals, whatever is under the sun. So we're a small, growing community, but I hope to grow the Serjavian Nation further in 2021. Blathers, I am here to offer. Make a donation. Nothing on my person to accept this time. Oh right, sorry. I need to assess the fossils first. My mistake. Okay, talk to him. Remember the rule, everybody. The first sample always goes to Blathers. It doesn't matter what it is. Your first home, your first car, everything must go to Blathers first. For he is gracious and willing to take. Anyway, I've completed all the fossils, so I don't need to worry about this, but I need all that money. Money, 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 money. It's always about the money. I don't even know how much I have left to pay, but let's go double check. We'll go visit the town hall after this, and then let's see how much it is. Milas says, I make it sound like Blathers is a god or something. I suppose he is in a way, because he's taking away, because I offer him all of the plants, all of the all the insects, all of the fish, everything. He needs to curate everything. In the same way that Tom Nook is the god of all my finances. Okay, get this. I still don't know what you can do with the snowflakes, but maybe there's something that you can build, and I just don't have the recipe for it yet. Oh, the plaque, I'll sell this, and then golden seat. Okay, and these two. How much? 23,780. I'll take that. Nice, 100k. All right, let's go to the city hall, or to the hall, whatever, the town hall. Oh, the town hall, and then check how much I got saved up. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't really a big fan of gardening, but now that I'm playing Animal Crossing, I find this really, really unsightly. All of these plants and flowers growing out in the road. Terrifying, horrible, horrible. My next big project would be to grow pumpkins and such, but I also want to do the thing where you move all the stones, all 6 stones into one small area, just to make it easier to dig. I think I'll need to look up a guide on how to do that, because it sounds like a lot that I need to plan for. If you guys can tell me how to efficiently go about it, then please let me know. ABD. My loan balance is 758,000. I've already got 552,000. So let's deposit all of this. Learn earthbending. If only it were that easy. Oh, we're almost done with this debt. Nice. Okay, so let's just pay from savings. The full amount. Animal Crossing is the adult life simulator because it leaves you in crushing debt. But at least Tom Nook is gracious and merciful because he doesn't charge interest and you can pay anytime you want. Hello, hello. Oh, Serjay, Svek, hello, hello. This is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you? Let me just check what I can do with my home. Can I expand? Oh, no, I just want to talk about what that is. Outstanding loan balance. Not long now. All right. Okay, maybe I'll customize it one of these days, but now let's talk to Isabel. I want to check what our island rating currently is. How can I help you today? Give me my island evals. You're curious about the current image of Serjavia. Right now, Serjavia has a 4-star rating. Oh my gosh, I used to have 5 stars. But let me guess, the reason why it's 4-star is because of all the stuff that I have dumped around, I guess. Our rating has fallen since the last time you checked. Allow me to read an excerpt from the feedback that I gathered. This is a good island, filled with good feet that know the value of a good rug. Visitations are pleasant. Well, there you have it. With such a high rating, there's not much to complain about, though I do have one teeny tiny concern. Some of our feedback mentions that there are too many items lying around cluttering up the island. Let's do what we can to keep our island nice and tidy, plus it just makes good economic sense. The shop accepts and sometimes buys any items you no longer need or can't store at home. And there you have it. Just let me know next time you'd like to hear the latest island feedback. Can I help you with anything else? No more, thank you. Alright then, if there's anything I can assist you with in the future, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Mila's mentioned earthbending just a while ago. And while I do like earthbending, I do appreciate waterbending more. I think it's because I did study some Tai Chi back in the day. And they did say that waterbending was based off Tai Chi. So yeah, I do see where they're coming from. And it's good exercise too. If you guys have any free time, go ahead and watch some videos about basic Tai Chi forms. You don't even need to go for like the things like the 48 step or the 24 step, or 40 step rather, or 24 step. Just even go for like your basic 10 step Tai Chi form. That's nice. Or even something as simple as the holding the ball form. Like that. Brings back memories. I do hope in the next Avatar series they do explore. I would like to see how they would really take the future of the series, because if you think about it, where we ended up with Legend of Korra is already like early 1900s equivalent. So by the time the new avatar comes along, it'll probably be like the equivalent of 2000s, maybe, give or take. Let's just say if Korra has a normal lifespan and she doesn't have like an extended lifespan, like Avatar Kyoshi, for example. So if she does have a normal lifespan, we probably will end up with a new avatar being born in the equivalent of the 2000s, but they won't come of age until like the equivalent of 2016. So because of that, I wonder how technology in the Avatar verse will advance even further than it already does. And of course, the constant question is, what is the role of the Avatar in an increasingly modernizing world? Because if you think about it, you know, having magic elemental powers is great and all, but if people can just point, you know, like, can use like lightning gloves or shoot the equivalent of guns at them, then benders are not that special anymore. People now have a way to equalize. Amon was right! Oh goodness gracious. Non-benders are beginning to have more power. Maybe that was what he was looking for all along. He was waiting for the chance for ordinary people to actually have power of their own. Maybe. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a theory. A conspiracy theory. Okay, so pick up this branch here. And we're gonna dump my satellite dish right around here. Juz made the suggestion before that I should stop, I should not put my satellite dish right at the outside, because if ever there's a tsunami, there won't be any cable left on the island. So I'll put it right here. Excuse me. Oh, there's no space. Wait, let me just, let's just see if it makes any difference if I go here. Or is it too small? Nice. Okay. Just aim it. Push it away for a bit. And there we go. Receiving signal. Receiving signal. Serjay's Svek cable is now available. I repeat. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to wall this off, and then I'll probably put in a bunch of other stuff in the meantime. I have way too many resources at home, so I need to get rid of as much as I can. You know, gotta declutter, learn to greet the new year. I don't know if you guys have this kind of tradition in your home, but for some people, they prefer to just, you know, change their bed sheets, change their pillowcases, everything, in order to greet the new year properly. And I think it's something that I need to do once again before the year ends. Christmas is actually coming next week already, goodness gracious. And to think it only seemed like yesterday that it was March and, you know, I had to stay home. My only wish for this Christmas is just for everything to hopefully get better by 2021. Everybody around the world has been through so much this year that hopefully we can finally find some measure of peace and find some measure of positive change in the coming year. Let me know if you guys do celebrate Christmas. What do you guys wish for this Christmas season? Okay, just doing a bit of adjusting here and there. Okay. Nice. All right. So let's go back to digging up some flowers. I'm so grateful that we have the terraforming option introduced in this game because I liked all of my roads to be straight. I was really aggravated whenever the roads or the rivers had went in a slanting area, and I didn't want to keep using my ladder or my pole vault. So as soon as I had the money, I made sure to build all my bridges, all my inclines. But because of that, I still have a huge outstanding debt to Tom Nook that I need to pay. For you guys, do you prefer paying... Oh, Gulliver is back. Wow, okay. After I saved him before, now he's back. Hey, Chunky, thank you very much for dropping by. Hope everything was okay. The wedding's over already? No, I didn't mean to dig that up. Aw, man. Wedding was beautiful. That's great news. There we go. Thank you. Like I said before, I wish there was an option for Animal Crossing games that you will not accidentally pick up things like plants or walls or something like that, because it's a pain to have to go through all of that. There are many things that I think Animal Crossing could improve on in the next entry, but I'll say this, as it stands right now, I can understand why it could have been Game of the Year. But unfortunately, it lost to The Last of Us. I personally would have loved to have Ghost of Tsushima win Game of the Year, but anyway, nothing we can do about that. But I'm trying to remember who won. I think there was a best score. And I'm trying to remember who won best score this year in the Game Awards. Because everywhere else, it was Last of Us 2 dominated every other category. And Miles says it's Final Fantasy VII Remake. I see. Thank you very much for helping me remember. And speaking of Final Fantasy Remake, the biggest highlight for me from the Game Awards was the fact that they introduced Sephiroth in coming in for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we finally get to be another villain. And Sephiroth, from what I recall, is the very first DLC newcomer villain. Who is a villain? So that's a very interesting choice. But I think Sephiroth was a good choice because he has a personal relationship with Cloud. Although I admit that that maybe I would have preferred Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Because, you know, I think we need more of a jokester character, and Kefka fits the bill. Even though while Kefka can be funny, he can be terrifying too. And Chunky says, if you like, you can visit me now. Just let me clean up a bit if you're down. Cool. I can definitely visit. Just let me know when you're ready, Chunky, so I can visit your island. Koi! Give me 10 minutes, Chunky says. Okay, sure. I won't mind Smash adding more Final Fantasy characters because they are designed uniquely. I agree. I think, yeah, even though Sephiroth is one of those quote-unquote anime swordsmen, I think he stands out more than what we have been getting with like the Fire Emblem characters. Although I do know that Fire Emblem is popular enough. That's why they keep getting, you know, added again and again and again every new entry. But I hope that by the time the next Smash game comes, they can find another way to like distinguish Marth and Roy and Lucina. Wait, not Lucina because she's an Echo character. Roy and Chrom and everyone else, because Robin is okay in my opinion, and Byleth also had. Byleth could have been better if they had like an entire moveset based on their specific chosen weapon. But that would have been a lot more programming, so I understand why they just limited the different weapons to one move. Chunky says that Sephiroth is going to be the Cloud of Ultimate, as Cloud was in Smash. I can feel it. I think Cloud was also super strong in Smash, if I remember correctly. Smash 4. I think it was not only Bayonetta, but also Cloud. And Mila says, out of all of them, Vivi and Kite Sith would mostly fit the cute Smash roster. That's true. Although I do think that they would try to prioritize protagonists more. But the problem is, once again, that a number of the protagonists in Final Fantasy games are all anime swordsmen. The only one I think who could fit the bill, but is not an anime swordsman, is either Lightning, because she from Final Fantasy 13, because she's a swordswoman. Or, if you want to do it another way, you can try... What's her name again? Not Tifa. The one from Final Fantasy 6. What was her name? Goodness gracious. I used to play her with this in Dissidia. What was her name again? The one with green hair. I'll get back to that in a minute, hold on. But her, yeah, because she's a magic user. Mila's the villain of 8, you mean Ultimecia? Okay, she could be there, but the thing is, they usually let the heroes come in first, before the villains. So yeah, Ultimecia might not come in unless they put in, let's say, Squall. So yeah. But that would be an interesting thing to add in the future. But maybe someone that fits the aesthetic of Smash could probably be like the 9 cast, like you said. Vivi could be one of them, or if you want, you can put Zidane, the hero. But I doubt they would put Kuja in because of his design. Miles said Zidane would fit in. I would think so too, because he just has that he has that like kid-friendly look to him. I think that makes him appeal more. I'm still getting used to the button placement on the Pro controller, because before the D-pad would be up here and then the joystick would be down here, just like a PlayStation controller, and then the plus and minus button would be here where like the start and select would be, and then the home button and the capture button are way down here. So I'm still getting used to the fact that, oh yeah, this, I have to move my thumb up to press the plus button, and this is the home button. It's a reflex, but we'll get used to it. For me, I would also wish that there's a new Street Fighter announcement soon. They already have an update to release Dan Hibiki coming soon, and they already have other characters like Rose, Oro, and Akira Kazama from Rival Schools. She is the second to the last character. I would have very much preferred her to be the final secret character, because now, if you put her as the second to the last, there will be even greater expectations, and if Capcom fails to deliver, it's gonna be like another Decapre situation. Because Decapre was the final character released for Ultra Street Fighter 4, and she was just, well, at the initial look of it, she looked like just like a palette swap of Cammy. And people were not pleased about that. So much so that the creators of Skullgirls actually created a joke character named Fukua, who was a palette swap of the main character Philia, as a joke to that. But let's see, maybe they're gonna put another they'll put another Rival Schools character, or maybe they'll finally put Mike Hager in Street Fighter 5. Who knows? Or maybe just some other Capcom character that we can't expect. Because if you want to put Akira Kazama in, or Akira in Street Fighter 5, you need to go even bigger. Or maybe for the very first time, they're gonna have like a non-Capcom guest character. Maybe what's gonna happen is that they could get Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza. If Kiryu can't be in Smash, if he can't be in Tekken, then maybe he can be in Street Fighter 5. But for Milo's, he is petitioning for Norimaru to make a return in Street Fighter. Well, the thing is, Norimaru was actually based from a real person. He was based from a real comedian in Japan, from what I remember, and he made his only appearance in the Japan-only version of Marvel's Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. So I doubt they could have Norimaru appear again. I think maybe what they can do for their final character is they can finally have an EX, a Street Fighter EX character appear. That could show that, you know, there's really no hard feelings left between Capcom and Arica. And yeah, that's what I think. I mean, people are having guest characters. These fighting games are having guest characters from everywhere nowadays, so why not? Manila Clam. Or if Capcom ends up putting a Tekken character again, that'll be interesting. Because it'll finally be another crossover, just like Street Fighter X Tekken from 8 years ago. Goodness gracious, that was in 2012. That's positively ancient now. And yet some people still play it. Beautiful Joe, he's too small for Street Fighter. Yes, I agree. Sorry, a bit thirsty. Yeah, Beautiful Joe would probably be too small for Street Fighter. Although, they could probably implement him like what they're planning to do with Uno. Milos, if you haven't watched yet, I'm not sure if you are watching the trailers for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, but the next character that they're gonna put in their DLC is someone named Uno. And Uno is a very short character. But what they do to make him balanced, so because unlike characters like Pet Shop or Iggy from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game from Capcom in the 90s, so to make him balanced, what they did is that they have him floating in midair, so you can still hit him even if you just regular punch, as a way to balance him out, which is, I think, a great thing to do. And a trivia, since we mentioned Uno from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, his Japanese voice is Ryusei Nakao. He is actually the voice of Frieza from Dragon Ball in Japanese. And he even has the laugh down, except it's not like the laugh of Frieza in Japanese, which just goes oh, 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 oh. Like the haughty Japanese woman. So ho, 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 ho. It's a little more old man sounding, like, because Uno is much older looking. It's a festive wreath, pretty awesome, huh? Thank you. Your festive spirit is gonna look totally ripped once you put this up. Just you wait. It's also good for letting the guy in red know where to leave presents. Just saying, sheeple. Let's hope Santa is coming down the chimney tonight. Then again, we don't have any we don't really use chimneys here in the Philippines, so that's he'll probably have to get in through the window. We don't have a need for fireplaces here because the sun is naturally hot enough already anyway, so a fireplace would just be a waste of real estate. A waste of space, I mean. It's just whenever I hear people talk nowadays, they usually mention real estate. Like, you can't have your webcam, if you have your webcam like this big, then it's gonna take up all your game real estate. So people won't be able to see the game anymore. So yeah, that sort of thing. It's just pretty much like a fancy way of saying space. Milas says, didn't Amakusa have that laugh in Samurai Showdown? I hated that because he would beat my butt and keep laughing that laugh. Ah, yeah. I remember Amakusa. He was my main in Samurai Showdown back in the day. And he did have that annoying laugh too. But his was more high-pitched. Doko miteiru? Where are you looking? Doko miteiru? But before in Samurai Showdown 1, his voice is much lower. It's like Doko miteiru. But then when he returned in Samurai Showdown 3 and 4, they made it go way up. And yes, he's a guy, Milas. Amakusa is a guy, based off based off the real person, Shiro Tokisada Amakusa. My goal is to be like, you know, a multifaceted pop star. A munchy-facted what now? I just realized as their faces are overlapping. Cranston's beak is going straight into Audie's muzzle. I want to be someone who has, you know, a bunch of different skills. What kind of skills should I learn, Tater Tot? Artsy skills, survival skills, cooking skills. Let's go for artsy skills because she's trying to be a pop star or something. Artsy, huh? I like it. I'll make a costume with 1 trillion sequins in it, and I'll wire up a bajillion lasers. Then I'll walk out on stage, all the lasers will shine on me, and I'll yell, "Check me out! I am made of sparkles and laser beams!" That'd be so cool. What? Oh, I mean, neat? It's art, Cranston. It isn't supposed to make sense. It's just supposed to be fab. Right. The thing is, if you have if you wear clothes that have like a bajillion sequins on it, or sequins, then you're probably not going to be able to walk properly on that. Doko miteiru? I'd like a Guilty Gear X Street Fighter 3 crossover. It would be a character design overload. That would be nice. The only concern is that Street Fighter is like relatively realistic. So how would they fare against like the more outlandish powers of the Guilty Gear gang? But that's a good suggestion. The thing that we were all looking for us who are fans of Arc System Works, is the long-awaited crossover between Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. It's been coming for years, but no one was ever able to capitalize on that. Chunky says, okay, I'm ready now. Alright, I'll go to your island. And, sorry to take so long. No problem, bro. And, Mila says, hey, Mortal Kombat versus DC happened. So, yeah, I think maybe that's something that we can, I mean, it's not a hard thing to think about. It can happen. So let's see how that goes. And while you connect, Chunky, I'll just go get some more water, and then I'll be right back. So you guys just sit tight. I'll give me around 2-3 minutes, and I'll be right back you for the stream. Okay? Just sit tight, Serjay. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for waiting. And this time I made sure to put on my microphone. I do not want to make another mistake again, just like earlier, where I ended up talking for like a couple of minutes and then the microphone was still off. That's an embarrassment. We can voice chat if you can. All right, then, let's do that. I think you're part of the Serjay Nation Discord, right, Chunky? Because if you are, I'll meet you in the Animal Crossing server. So guys, if you want to go Discord chat with me while I'm playing with games, especially if we play Splatoon and stuff like that, feel free to drop by and become part of the Serjay Nation Discord. So I'm already in the Animal Crossing room. Let me just make sure everything is okay. Gonna fix up my voice settings first. Hold on. Hey, can you hear me?
Right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. So, guys, if you got Milos, especially if you're still listening, kindly let me know what your if you can hear Chunky well, if we're both equal, and the game. Okay, I want to make sure that everything is still equal and can be heard. Okay. Okay, so if you want, you can just ping me the... What's this? Ping me your island code if you want. Or are we just going there directly?
Hold on. I'll just ping you the code.
Okay, I'll go fix this first. Okay, so... You know, just give it a bit of privacy. Don't want to mess anything up here.
There we go. Code is sent. See if you can strip them off your board.
Yes, I do. Thank you. We are flying today. So, what's the theme behind your island this time, Chunky?
Well, generally, I just went with my own island, if you can remember that.
Yeah.
And just enhanced some parts, especially the old garden and the forest behind.
Yeah.
Just a few adjustments, a few or quote-unquote few adjustments. You'll see soon enough, but I wanted to be a big surprise.
I see.
Changes are just too much for even me to believe that I did.
You kind of... So it sounds like you did so much work on that, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so
In general, I just wanted to be an island that anyone can visit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a simple village with a forest and yeah, something like that.
Ah, okay. I see. Alright, and we're transitioning back. How about now, Milos? Is the volume okay now? For Chunky? Chunky, can you say something?
Hello there, people. What do we call your people? Serjavians?
Yes.
How are things going? I hope everything's going your way.
Your way every day. There we go. And, yep, everything's better now, so good.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take flight.
As you can pretty much see what I did with the old place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can see it now, like I changed where the place of the museum was and the other shops. I'm sure you can see it now.
Okay, I'll go take a look. And yeah, Milos says the sound is perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Yeah, that's nice. If Sephiroths come out, if you can do that.
Wow, look at that. Nice. Nice layout now. Everything's
Yeah.
been straightened out, yeah, from what I can see.
Yeah. There you go. There you are.
Nice. Wait first, let me just fix things first.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, so let's go. Whoa, you just teleported.
And
Somebody
welcome
clipped
to
that.
the,
Somebody clipped that. Oh my goodness. That was just terrifying when Chunky was right here and then all of a sudden zoom, like that. Like, dude, Halloween is over already. My goodness.
Yeah. And so welcome to the island of Chunk. This was once a lumber mill place, but I retired that since the pandemic. And yeah. And so yeah, since you couldn't change the layout of the plaza, I just had to do things with it. And yeah, I put in a lot of fences and bushes here. And
Okay.
one of the things that from your last visit that the advice that you guys gave Jules, is that more decorations and more lighting. Those are the ones that really rhyme to me, so I added a lot more. Lights like floor lights, garden lights, and more benches, fences, and all,
Yeah.
as you can see. Okay, let's start with this place over here. This is the second fountain, the other place where you can just lounge up. Like, I might add in some more, maybe some Christmas trees around the fountain if I
Okay.
have those recipes. Like, yeah. Okay. So, and in the beaches, there's not really much change on the beach, and
Ooh.
they're pretty much good anyway.
You mind if I get this fish?
So sure, it looks like a big one.
I hope it's a big one. And thank you for clipping that clip, Milos. Appreciate it. Ah, my aim is bad. Just like when I'm playing Doom Eternal, my aim is bad.
Try this place. Try this spot.
Okay. Okay, nah, it's not biting. Here. It's just to your right, dude. So what else have you
There we
done
go.
here on the beach while we're waiting?
On the beach, there's not really much changes. I mean, I could add a bit more, but I don't know if I could. Like, this place used to have a lot of jail bars, like, you know, the farming method of balloons. I really
Yeah.
wanted those recipes so bad that I pretty much had to put jail bars here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far no luck. I might do that later after this. So yeah, let's continue the tour.
Okay.
Over here is the second fountain, which is surrounded by pine trees. I really wish Isabel just put another decorations here, but oh well. This is the second fountain, another lounge area,
Nice.
and this is another part of another lounge area over here. I'm gonna put a lot of Christmas decorations over here. Like, you can say this is the theme area where you can just hang out and enjoy the decoration.
That's nice, yes.
Yeah, you can see as from the last time this used to be a bit less organized. Now, if you can see the map, the village is now more organized than ever.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do like how it looks.
Yeah. So yeah, this is where the villagers are, and yeah, I also adjusted the bridge a bit and added a lot more greenery. And as you can see, the garden is now a park. From the last time.
Oh,
And
love
this
it.
And this is the beach area. This is a bit more design. Oh yeah, I forgot about the other beach. By the way, let's go to the other side first.
Okay.
I wanna show you.
And while we're heading there, Milos said that this place looks like an RPG town, so it's a nice place.
Yeah, this is generally the one that I had in mind. I guess like keep things a bit more organized and all. like when you visit a town. I think you can say it's a Pokemon town. Yeah, this is the recipe beach. You can pick up whatever you want.
Nice. Okay, we'll go back to this one later.
Okay. Let's start over here as well. Let's go back here in the village, and up in the upper area behind the plaza is where I put in the like business area of some sort, like the museum, the other the other shops. I also put the library, the cafe, and
Wow, nice. Doing homework outside. Cafes
this
here.
is a cafe, and this is the playground.
Playground, okay.
And put in some drinks if you wanna have some snacks and drinks, and if you wanna sit right here and watch the kids play. Okay, and in this, I'll show you the backside later, but let's go back to the part.
Okay.
And that's one of the few things that I actually changed. Like before, it was just a simple like forest path. If you remember that from the last visit.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to change it a bit and move that forest part at the very back of the island. If you look at the map, you can definitely notice that. Okay, this is I call it the Four Garden Park. There are 4 gardens that are
Nice.
It really took me a lot of thought. I mean, this place used to be a gym, but the parts were just too good that I went with it all the way.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. And then back here is the snowboards. Where I make the snowboards.
Well, how do you do those? I haven't done that yet.
Okay, here's a little tip. This line over here is 10 tiles long.
Yeah.
And just roll one ball to the largest size, and roll the other ball at the largest size as well, but on the other end. But you know that when you roll the balls on anything but that's not snow, it will decrease in size. But on snow, of course, it will increase in size.
Okay.
So an adjustment to that is over here. So by making 10 tiles on the on the head, by rolling it in these 10 tiles to the body, it will become a perfect snowboy, and he will give you a recipe.
Oh, okay. So what do you press to make the snowball, or to roll the snowball?
You can just push it around. There's no need to do anything. Just be careful of how you push it, especially when it's still small.
Wait, well, I don't really get it, but yeah, I'll figure out how to do it in my own island. I don't think I have a lot of snow on my island because most of it is paved road, but yeah. And what's the deal with this ice wall here, by the way, Chunky?
I'm still thinking of what to do, but I might put another ice bar over here. There are a lot of ice recipes, so I'm just gonna make maybe something for these snowballs.
Okay.
Hang out with them. So for now, I'm just gonna put the ice partition over here.
Okay.
As a reminder that I really should do something about this place. I'm still thinking. Anyway, this is the public bathhouse in the beach area.
Nice.
It's,
Ooh, has that feel? Really has that feel, yeah. Nice work.
I just put all of those bath thingies here, and if you can only just go inside these, just they're perfect.
At least you have privacy, dude. My onsen is like at that spot too. It's like at this spot too, facing the beach, but you're all exposed there. But that's okay. That's what you really call outdoor.
Well, Japanese is all about public things.
I guess.
So, yeah. That's pretty much the feel, and I put a kimono here just like an advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Milo says
And
the ice wall is to keep the Titans away. By the way.
Yeah, I used to put Godzilla here, the Godzilla statue, but I wanted to make like a small bar for these snowballs.
Okay.
And up here is my private mountain, where I grow all kinds of plants. I'm still thinking of what I'm gonna do with these open spaces, but I'm pretty happy with my. And yeah, this is my house. I just transferred it here. If you remember,
Nice.
it was on the other side.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have a personal mountain. And if I want to go for wishes, it is dead here, or maybe
Okay.
like a viewing place. I can even swim if I want to.
Oh, now I'm interested. Maybe I should do that on my island too, as a private wish area. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wish.
you can pretty much wish here as well.
Wish
It's an open
1075. If ever you guys are watching and you're not yet, and you're already a part of the Serjavian Nation, please feel free to let us know whenever you got like big turnip prices or you got shooting stars, just to make sure we help everybody out in Animal Crossing.
Yeah. And yeah, this is where I put the stones. Took me some time to get them all arranged.
How were you able to get them into one area?
Well, it was a tedious task, especially you have to fill your entire island that's covered with in the ground or sand or anything that's not pavement with mannequins all over the island, just to place them in the proper spot.
Okay, so maybe I can just tile the floor if that's the case.
Yeah, you can tile the floor or maybe put designs. Well, as long as the one space is not surrounded by 8 empty spaces. Like for example, this is like one square over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th is the middle. So this area of open spot needs to be closed out. So yeah, the rock can spawn in order for it to spawn in another place. So if you want it to spawn properly, you need to leave this place open.
Wow, okay, that's very tedious indeed, yeah.
Yeah. And also this Zen bridge that I just played for the private now. Like offering from the gods.
I'm making my wishes for the new year.
Please, dude.
Please let it be a good year, my goodness.
Okay, and this is one of my proudest work. The mountain area. Or should I say the marsh forest.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. This really does feel like an RPG because we're stepping in a different clam biome now.
Yeah, and this is where the camping area is. This is gonna be this place is so good at night, especially with the mushroom.
Oh, the mushrooms light up or something?
Yeah. The mushroom lights up. There's actually lamps. Oh no.
Oh, okay, I got stuck. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you can easily get lost here. So watch the road.
Wow, it really is a marshland, huh? Okay.
Yeah. I can just skip whatever you want. Like different places. It's actually pretty fun.
It is fun, yeah. I never thought of, making something like this before.
Yeah. I mean, I got jealous from a lot of people this, so I just did it myself in my own.
Nice.
And yeah, but I needed to connect the falls to the main canal system with the village, so I just put in some waterfalls, and yeah, if you look up, you can definitely see some mountains.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, it took me some time. Like it took me 2 weeks to complete that.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. Mainly just to think what I'm gonna do because I just don't know how to do this. But as I do it one by one, area by area, it all came to.
Ah, okay, I see.
Then over here is the camp beach. The beach, the camp. What a stuttering here. Sorry about that. This is the camp, the beach area where you can just camp out, enjoy the sun. And you can also fish if you want. Please go surfing.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And Milas says the same too. Nice terraforming and layered waterfalls. Great work and something to be proud of.
Yep. This is why I want to show it off to you, especially since you're streaming. Another a picnic
Glad to
area.
be a part of it. Is that a Yule log in the center? Is that the Yule log?
Yep. It looks like a cake. It looks like a cake, so I just put it there.
Yeah, I remember now. Yule logs are actually like cakes, rolled sponge cakes that are shaped in the log. So yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
I think Juz would know how to make one of those.
Actually, I tried made one before, but the icing was just not perfect.
A Yule log specifically?
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much everything new in the island. And also,
Nice.
I've completed the insects and fish catalog.
Wow, okay.
You can check that out if you want.
Okay. We can maybe do that one of these days. You know, it's
Yeah.
been. But before I forget, what are all the snowflakes for?
Oh, those are for the recipes.
Okay. Oh, makes sense. Kind of like what they did before with the sakura petals.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah.
I think you missed the fall season.
Yeah, I missed the fall. What was that?
Oh no. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, sorry about that. Give me a few minutes. This is important.
So while Chunky is out there addressing his call, this is a beautiful island. Amazing work. I'm thinking that there's so much more that I wish that I could do for my own island, but it's okay. I'm just telling the viewers that I am amazed by this island, mostly because when I did my own terraforming, I just thought about it in my brain, and I didn't think about like what to do also. So it's like just come and think about what to do, and then all of a sudden the plan came out, just like what you said. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I'm very proud of what I did. I mean, it took me 2 weeks for this, but it's still not done. I mean, we can still do more. I mean,
What are you thinking
as
of?
you can- like putting decorations over here. Maybe I could change the park to something a bit better.
Uh-huh.
But for now, we'll see what we can do. So, yeah, that's pretty much the entire island. And yeah, you can grab some recipes.
Oh, yes, thank you.
This is Recipe Beach. This was just a blank beach before. But I figured I got too many recipes in my house to the point where I don't know what to do with them. So I just placed a lot of stalls here and called it Recipe Beach.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't know this one yet. Nice.
Yeah.
Bamboo basket.
I actually have a lot more here, so you can take as much as you want. I mean, since I've been popping balloons pretty much just to catch that new recipes for Christmas.
Yeah.
I keep getting recipes that I already have, so you can have as much as you want.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I know this one, so I'll drop it first.
Okay.
Get this one.
And this is the receiving area if you want to share some recipes.
Oh, yeah. I'll go ahead and try to send some when I have time. I'll go put
Okay.
whatever I can. I'm still
Okay.
my buttons are still so confused because I still keep thinking that A is the one that I should press when it's actually Y.
Oh yeah.
that's always been the problem when transitioning from places like Animal Crossing to, like, say, Legend of Zelda and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's good enough. And yeah, is there anything else you'd like to show me, Chunky?
Let's go to the beach party area.
Right.
The other side, the other side. Like, you can party all day if you like. Or all night. Like, this is another area that I can go. But for now, I'm pretty happy how they turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, another picnic area. I might change that. I don't know. But we'll see when we get inspired.
Yeah, that's true. And Milas says this is not a circle. It's a circle and a square. It's not just a party area. It's a circle and a square. From what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
Is this one of those fish statues or something? This one over here? No, this one. Yeah, right.
Oh, no, that's seaweed.
Oh, it's seaweed. What? Okay. Excuse me.
I found that out too. I just found that out too.
Excuse me, so you can pick it up or something, or is it like something that you have to craft?
Yeah, no, it's just plain seaweed. Just go swim, go swim for some seaweed, then place it in the beach. Place item.
Okay. Okay, I see. Alright. Oh, right, Milas was talking about the buttons, the Y and A, they are the square and circle buttons. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. It's been a long time since I played the PlayStation now. I have changed, Milas. I am now a Nintendo guy. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to actually have a hat on. There we go.
This looks like a big one. See if you can catch it.
Come on.
Sea cucumber.
Sea cucumber. It's a bit cumbersome. Goodness gracious.
I think seaweeds are still available now, so you might want to catch some so we can play some.
Okay, sure. Thank you. I keep forgetting that I should be diving as well and not just fishing. Oh, I got an oyster. I wonder if... Oh, wait, scallop. Pascal goes for scallops, not oysters.
Yep. I'm not sure if he can appear on other people's huts, but who knows? Here's another one.
I'm so thankful there's no stamina system here in this game. It'll be such a pain if you have to keep going back to the island. Welcome, snails. You know what? That's the kind of snail that's sometimes eaten, like escargot. Or how we in the Philippines, we have kohol. So, is that something you're willing to try, Chunky?
Actually,
Snails?
we had that last Sunday.
Okay. Kohol?
But I don't eat it. Oh, there's a rare one.
Ooh, Dungeness crab. Okay. Dungeness. Okay. You know,
Yeah.
bat-themed superheroes are overrated. Let's have a crab-themed superhero next time. But there's actually a crab VTuber now that I think about it. So
Oh,
let's
that's
see.
Yeah.
It's just Execute from Pokemon. Dungeness
Yeah.
crab owns a whip and a mask. Milas. That's not the kind of dungeon we're talking about, please, no. Okay. More oysters.
If you're lucky, you can catch a sea pig.
A sea what?
Those are a sea pig.
Oh, a sea pig, okay.
I've actually caught one last night. They're not that common, but once you catch one, they appear more often.
When do you normally, or what time do you usually catch those?
They appear all day.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Also the crabs. But the biggest one, the spider crab, will be available on my island.
I don't really like crab normally, but whenever I watch those YouTube videos like Fisherman's Life or Dungeness Crab or King Crab like that, I cannot believe how huge those things can be. Actually,
Actually, the spider crab can grow twice as big as you.
seriously?
Yeah, that's where crab legs come from. Like a
Wait.
single crab leg can be an entire arm for you.
I thought it
Maybe
was
even
just
longer.
king crab. Okay.
Now king crabs, they're not that big, but they are big. Spider crabs are just bigger.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Oh wait,
Yeah, if you think king crabs were big, wait till you see a spider crab.
goodness gracious, no thank you. That's scary now. And Milas says spider crab can grow 12 feet across. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
That's like, so it really is like a spider of the sea. That's terrifying right there.
Yeah. Ooh, is that a?
It's a whelk. It's another whelk. I like to think of it as a sea croissant because it looks like a croissant.
Another one.
Another whelk. Guys, please give me one of those
Ooh.
sea pigs.
This could be a seaweed or a sea anemone.
I don't really know how you can tell the difference. Oh yeah, the shadow I think is the what you can tell it's the size, right? Sea anemone.
It's the bubbles. I always check the bubbles.
I see.
If it's a straight line of just continuous bubbles, it's either seaweed or a seaweed.
Ah, okay. The enemy of my anemone is my a frenemy. Goodness gracious. You were
And
saying?
you think Splatoon puns were just bad.
Yeah, this is much worse. That's why I love this game. It makes me cringe sometimes, but I love cringy puns. Oh, it was moving. Wow, I caught it just in time. Octopus. I got Marina.
Yep. Ooh, here's a big one.
It amazes me how people are actually able to do things like, you know, fish for fish using their bare hands like that. So, yeah.
But actually, if you think about it, it's a lot more effective to get fishes more often than waiting for a bite.
Mm-hmm, actually.
Like, if I were to fish, I would really just swim for it.
Oh,
Is it
man.
fast? Is it fast?
Oh, yeah, it's fast. I need to get it.
Oh,
It's another octopus. Goodness gracious. I don't even
If it's
like
anything,
talking.
if it's anything faster, it's one of the rare ones.
I see. I'll get this one then up here. I
I'll
don't even
keep
like
watching
takoyaki that much.
Why not? It's so good. It's
No,
like
it's-
fishball.
It's fine. It's just, you know, sometimes you just get only pure batter and then you don't get anything else.
Oh, those are the cheap ones.
Yeah.
You should order it to like the stores in like Jinzai.
Mm-hmm.
Those where you can really taste the octopus.
Or something like in Makati or something like that. Oh, I don't think I got this. Abalone.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another delicacy, by the way.
Oh yes, abalone, definitely. Goodness gracious, it reminds me of Cooking Master Boy all over again. God, I miss that anime. Before Shokugeki no Soma, there was Cooking Master Boy on AXN.
Ooh. I think I remember that. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Like vaguely, since I was too young. It was Pascal.
Pascal is not appearing, no. Glowing legendary fish! And then Big Bang Shomai and what's this? Laughing Buns and whatever. You know, before, you know, all of the things that you, special effects and over-the-top reactions you would find in Shokugeki no Soma, or even before that in Yakitate, Japan, you can find that in Cooking Master Boy.
Oh, yeah. Some people are afraid when they see a spider crab.
Yeah.
But I just get hungry. Like I want to put that in boiling water.
Boiling water and then serve it with some butter. Yep. Awesome. Don't
like
do
when
this
I
to
see
me.
a spider crab, I just get hungry.
Oh gosh. Chunky, please don't do this to me. I know it's almost nearly dinner time. Please don't.
Look, I'm hungry as well. Oh, that's another rare one.
Oh, sea slug, yeah. Okay, I'll get rid of one of my whelks. Whelk. Look what we have here. Okay, dump that.
Here's another big one. I don't know if it's enough to preserve seed.
It better be worth it. Oh, it's a big shadow. Milo says, remember environment. Oh, it's another Dungeness crab. I'll keep one of these. Welk. Looks like you gotta go. There we go. Milo says, I remember in Mao's first MasterChef challenge, there's that lady who cheated by drugging the judges with poppy leaves. What a show. Yeah, they take things very seriously in Cooking Master Boy. Kind of like what they do in Shokugeki no Soma as well, but yeah. I mean, you even have chefs that do push-ups with their thumbs so they can create bowl-shaped noodles and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it's just one of those anime from a bygone era that is still fun to talk about and remember.
Yeah.
Release
Japan
another
is a crazy place, but we're thankful for what they do.
Ah, Yakitate Japan. Yeah. I never got to watch it because it was on the Hero Network. I didn't have the Hero Network back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
My cable provider didn't have Hero, but it was also fun while it lasted. The Hero Network is the now defunct local television channel where they all just dub all the anime into Tagalog. Just so you guys know.
I remember that. I used to watch so many anime. That's where I got exposed to anime before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was on AXN, actually. And I was not part of the generation that grew up watching anime on GMA. I watched it on AXN.
Ah, yeah. Well, I'm actually a cartoon guy. That's why I prefer slice of life. So one of the animes my very first anime was Dragon Ball Z and the early Full Metal Alchemist combined with that nun anime with the demon.
Oh, you mean Chrono Crusade? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The main character is a nun, and then she wields a gun, and then there's like a demon that they have to fight, and she is partnered with a demon too. That's Chrono Crusade, if I remember correctly.
Oh, there's seaweed.
Oh, there's the seaweed. Nice.
You can display it.
Mila says, yeah, we're both AXN boys. We grew up at that time when AXN was still popular, and then once a year there would come a point when they would have like an AXN anime festival, so the entire day they would show only anime OVAs or anime movies, but they tended up being the same things most of the time. Ooh, this looks good. Another seaweed, nice.
I get so excited when I see those bubbles, continuous bubbles. Not like the one that you see in the sea anemone.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of bubbles, and they're just so much they're not really. They're like erratic bubbles, not like
Uh-huh.
the sea anemone where it's a bit straight.
Mhm.
That's when you know that's the rarer species.
Oh, okay. I'm just going through my list of things that I haven't caught yet. So yeah, wait first.
Okay. I think the ones that are available on the northern hemisphere right now. Hold on. Yeah, the Venus comb, the Venus flower basket, as they say. This one's actually fast for something that doesn't really move.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be using your phone in the water, but okay.
Well, it's waterproof, so yeah.
Yeah, I think we should all do that. I actually ordered something from Shopee. One of those waterproof cell phone pouches. So it's plastic, clear plastic, so you can still use your smartphone. But at least that way, if ever you go out, you don't have to wipe every single part of your cell phone and probably damage the thing. Instead, you just wipe the plastic around it.
Oh yeah. We actually have like 5 of those. My family has a lot of phones when we go to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wanna take underwater pictures.
Ah, nice, nice. Milas
And
mentions... Yeah, go on, please.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that those are pretty much waterproof pouches. You can take them underwater.
Yeah, that's true. Where did you buy them, though? I guess not from Shopee, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
those
from
were
the
the
store.
times when the pandemic was not. Is it fast?
It's
That
pretty
might be a
fast.
seeping. That might be seeping.
I hope it doesn't disappear.
You trap it at the corner.
Oh, I think I got it. There we go.
Oh no, it's an oyster. Oh my
Pearl
goodness.
oyster. I'll take it. Milo says deep Blue Submarine number 6, Akira, and other good anime movies. They were blew your mind. Yeah. Akira, what's this? Blue Submarine number 6, OG the Section Chief, the Ray Earth movie, the Fushigi Yugi movie for some reason, and then there was the You're Under Arrest OVA. Yeah, so there's just a whole bunch of stuff they used to keep showing on Animax, AXN. But eventually all of the anime from AXN moved over to Animax. But the thing is, based on the times they still used to watch Animax, they kept replaying the same anime every time, like Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, and then, what's this? Yu Yu Hakusho, the one we know as Ghost Fighter. So, I don't have TV right now, so I don't know if I can't watch Animax, but chances are I can bet my my shoe that they're still showing Yu Yu Hakusho and the original Dragon Ball until now in Animax.
Dude, they're showing that in GMA.
Well, yeah, of course. And that's the thing. They're never gonna remove Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z from GMA. It's like their signature anime. You can never find it anywhere else. Or at least in the local channels.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going a bit to the left. There we go. Need to corner it. Oh no, I just need to breathe. No.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm
It's
trying to
over
go.
here.
I'm trying to go left, but it's going the other way. Did you find it?
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. I can only swim in a straight line, it seems. Wow, goodness gracious. I'm really salty about that. Let it go. You're not worth the trouble.
Yeah.
I think we've explored every part of the island. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Like, if we can continue to explore the forest, but again, you might get lost again.
Yeah, but anyway, hopefully they can bring back some other stuff or like reboot it, like as Milas says, Rave, Vandred, Flame of Rekka, all of those classic animes they also used to show on GMA, but yeah. There we go. So yeah, I think it's good. I think we can now wrap up the tour unless you have anything else you'd like to show me.
Well, there's not really much else. I mean, it should be everything. So yeah, we can take a break for now and see what you have to say.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to my island so I can sell this stuff. But thanks again for inviting me to your island, Chunk. Chunky, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was really fun to show you everything that I've worked hard for.
Oh,
Like,
nuts.
seriously.
I have the wrong email, but yes, that was. I'm very happy that you were able to get it all done, and especially it's such a marked improvement from when we first last met. So thank you very much for taking the advice, and you did an awesome job.
Yeah, thank you very much. And maybe next time, if you have time, we can stream in your island with me.
Sure, we can go ahead and do that again. Hopefully, we'll see if there's gonna be like another bug off or another fishing tournament, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be happy to visit your island.
Cool. All right. So if there's nothing else, I'll go head off to the airport so I can sell and provide Blathers my first finds, because again, you give Blathers everything, all the first stuff.
So yeah, see if those what you got today can help with the museum, and I'm happy to know if you're gonna complete yours soon.
I'll do my best. Thanks again for everything, Chunk, and Chunky and I'll go take off now. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you for the visit and. No.
Sure. You're very welcome, and thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Chunky. I guess I should sign off now because there's still stuff I need to do. I mean, I just squeezed this up since it was a perfect timing since you streamed.
Sure. And thank you again for your time, and you have a great rest of your day. You take care. Stay safe.
Yeah. Stay safe as well. Bye.
Bye. The almighty Lord Blathers requires the first tribute, and I shall provide. DAL. Saving. This is your captain. We're almost to Serjay, so please prepare for landing. Yeah, okay, everything is good. Oh yeah, I really don't have any places for snow. I pretty much covered everything. Paved everything. My. That wasn't good. Maybe there's some things that we can still change. But that was fun. I'm happy that I was given the opportunity to tour another island. So thank you again, Chunky, for allowing that. And we were able to have that voice call because he is a member of the Serjavian Nation Discord. So again, if you guys are viewers and have not yet seen the Discord, feel free to follow and become a member, and so we can be part of the conversation. How do you roll the snowball? Anyway, we'll take care of that next time. But for now, let's go visit our master Blathers and offer him our tribute. Blathers, wake up. Pardon me. Okay, let me give my donations, please. Let's do it one at a time. Sea cucumber. Hooty hoo, this must be a sea cucumber. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your sea cucumber? Yes, please. Wonderful, I would love nothing more. The sea cucumber, much like its relatives, the sea urchin and the sea star, has no heart nor brain. You're welcome, Chunky. Thanks again for letting me stay. However, unlike its relatives, it has no shell nor spikes with which to protect itself either. So, how does a softie such as this stay safe in the open ocean? Brace yourself, I say. When threatened, sea cucumbers jettison their innards out of their backsides. Oh gosh. Gross but true. The sticky, stringy stuff ensnares predators, allowing the cuke to make its escape and grow its insides back. One might say, the sea cucumber is a gutsy creature indeed. So in short, Mila says, sea cucumbers are stupid and evil. No, they're not. Their evolution has granted them a terribly disgusting way of dealing with predators. I think if it had a choice, it would probably want to do things differently. What else would you like to donate? Let me share abalone. And its innards are pure white stuff. Yeah, that's true. There's no distinction, apparently. It's an abalone. Now, might I interest you in a few... Yes, please. I would love nothing more. My feathers, but the abalone is a most deceptive sea snail. What? After seeing its dull brown shell from the outside, one would think it quite plain. But take a gander inside and you'll see that the abalone's home is a shimmering beauty to behold. The inner layer of the shell is made of nacre. Let me go check the pronunciation of that so it's correct. Or mother of pearl. That one I know. Mother of pearl. And whoo, what a dazzling iridescent hue. Let this be a lesson. You mustn't judge a sea snail by the outside of its shell. Just like the old book by its cover, huh? Okay. Wait, let's find out the pronunciation from my Webster dictionary app. Wait. I think it's nacre. Based on the words, yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next. Make a last donation, and that is the Dungeness crab. This must be a Dungeness crab. Now, might I interest you in a few interesting facts about your Dungeness crab? Yes, please. I would love nothing more. Dungeness crab wears a pretty fan-shaped shell that's often done up in purple hues. But eye-catching colors aside, this fellow can be surprisingly hard to spot. That's because the Dungeness crab is something of an expert hider. When scared, it plays a nifty trick. That is, it buries itself beneath the sand with impressive speed. Now you see me, now you don't, it says as it vanishes before your very eyes. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? So probably we can see a Dungeness crab in the next Now You See Me movie. Next to Daniel Radcliffe. There's nothing else. Okay, I accidentally pressed the A button. Let's just leave this so we can get out of here and then sell the remaining shellfish. We'll just leave Gulliver on his own for a while. We're not in a hurry. We can get stuff for other time, but I think we've extended our welcome with the stream, so let's just wrap things up in a nice little package and leave the present behind. Okay, wow, that's a bunch of stuff that I can sell. There we go. How much? 16,300. I'll take it. Okay, so let's see this thing. I sold 5,000 bells today. All right. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go deposit this into our bank, and then we'll be able to we'll be able to check how much we have left. Oh yes, what is it? I've got one humdinger of reaction to share with you. Like that one? You caught it, right? I use bewilderment to spread a bit of mustard on whatever I'm saying. Reactions can really help if you want to make an impression. I learned the bewilderment reaction. What? Wait, huh? Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and deposit our money, pay down our debt, and then we can end this stream. Okay, money, 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 money. Pay, pay, pay. From my pockets. Okay, we're doing good. So we just need... I think what we need to do next is to sell all the excess wood and excess clothes in my storage, and then sell all the fruit. And then that should free up some space, not only that, but also pay off the debt. And so, as sunset falls on the Serjavian, the fair Isle of Serjavia, I would like to thank everybody who stuck with me. So let's go to the ends, the other screen. Transition back to my face. Welp everybody, I would like to thank everyone for dropping by once again, and if you are still new to this channel, and if you enjoyed this stream and you want to see more of my streams, feel free to follow me on my channel, Serjay Svek Twitch, where I stream, and if you want to see the VODs, feel free to follow my YouTube channel, Serjay Svek, and you can catch my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts also bearing the name Serjay Svek for updates or any other clips or whatever I might fancy. And if you want to get even more updates and you want to learn more about our growing community, feel free to join our Serjavian Nation Discord server. We're already on our way to affiliate. We're already at 23 followers as of this time, so we need only 27 left, and we'll be able to get that affiliate ranking. So if you have nothing else, I would like to say salutations, Serjavians. This is Serjay Svek, and you take care, everybody. Always stay safe. Bye now. Transition to ending.